Welcome to Thursday story time. What a great week. Let's keep it going. What does the card say for Thursday story time? If you could sit... Oh my God. Okay. I say this, but it's true. We have all of these cards and, I try to put everything that I say off to the side so I don't have a repeat card. But they just land back in there because our moments, I've used all maize, cane and sugar, June, soak up the sun, blossom for July, picnic for August, last month for lunchbox, and no different for spooky. And I talk about the universe giving us messages. Well, another message came back up for this month for spooky already. And isn't that spooky that, you could have something and nothing is completely random. That's why I do deal the prompts on Sunday, because when we just lay things out and just let them flow, like a leaf going down the river, just letting it flow, if it's rough current or soft current or whatever it is, and just see what the universe brings us. And we're crying, we're finding rocks for ourselves, meaning good, solid people to talk to our pain about, and doing all of that, recycling all that pain and whatever it is into something beautiful, our passion. And this card for Thursday story time came up last month, and now it's come up again. So let's pay attention to the card. If you could sit down with your 15-year-old self, what would you tell him or her? So the last time I answered this question, I said that I wouldn't say anything to my 15-year-old self, because if I gave them any advice, maybe the trajectory of my life would not land exactly where I am today. Every single mistake, trauma, fears that I had to have fears in order to overcome them, so I know both sides of the coin. You can't have this incredible wisdom without going through and getting your knowledge. Like, I can pass a message on to you, I can pass the ball, but you have to figure out how to play the game for you, not for somebody else. I talked about sandcastles. And, when you go on the beach and you make a sandcastle, your sandcastle is not supposed to look like anybody else's sandcastle. It's supposed to be your sandcastle. So I wouldn't tell my 15-year-old self nothing. Seriously. I am who I am today because she did what she did. And I think that's a beautiful thing, is that even with my kids today and being in a new spot in life, I feel so much better about how I present myself every day. But maybe the version that I was before is what my kids needed to see, so they can see two versions of what somebody looks like when they take care of themselves and when somebody looks like when they don't take care of themselves. And they can say, wow. Because if I always just took care of myself, they might not have that other side of the coin, which I would never want to hurt my kids or, go back and live that over and cause 1 ounce of pain in my kids' lives. That is not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that everything in life is meant to happen. I was meant to make mistakes as a mother so I can be a better version right now, so they can see how to be a better parent by doing the things I'm doing now, because they have a comparison. So that's what I would do. Now, for you, answering this question a second time, especially if you have been coming back and seeing these messages popping back up, and for all of you that are new, if you like or follow my page, you very well might get duplicated messages. The universe is working with Rose Intuitive Messages. That's how I feel inside my heart. Whatever you believe in, your higher power feels like they're helping me in my car, like we said about driving in the direction, and my recycled pain in making something beautiful. This is Rose Intuitive Messages. This was what the prop that we had yesterday. I recycled all of my pain to make Rose intuitive messages, to bring light into this world. By driving my car, when the roadblocks happened, I pivoted, and that's where I am today. So if your 15-year-old self, would you tell them nothing so you end up exactly where you are right now? Or what would you tell them? Go ahead and read it or write it in the comments. I would love to see it. So we'll see you tomorrow for the second Friday freeze for Spooky. See you then.